Assalamu alaikum dear students. I am Naseer Sikandar, Director of Physical Education, Government Degree College Kazi Ahmed, District Shahid Benazirabad. Today we are going to study chapter number 3, Aims and Objectives of Physical Education. In this chapter we are going to study the topic mental development or intellectual development of a child. Here the definition is the development of the mental abilities and capacities which helps an individual to adjust his behavior to the ever-changing environmental condition or to accomplish a task that needs a complex cognitive abilities which is referred to as intellectual or mental development. The areas of mental development. The following are the major areas of mental development. Number 1, sensation or perception. Number 2, concept formation. Number 3, attention and interest. Number 4, development of imagination. Number 5, language development. Number 6, development of memory. Number 7, development of problem solving ability. Number 1, here we are going to study number 1, the area of the mental development or intellectual development of an individual. Number 1, sensation and perception. Sensation is the elementary impression gathered through sense organs. The elementary impressions gathered by a sense organ when interpreted by giving definite meaning in the light of the effects of the past experiences is called perception. And other is sensation. It is the sensory impression, while perception is the interpreted from a sensory impression. While sensation depends mainly on the sense organs, in perception, brains also play the major role. Sensation and perception are two aspects of a single process, though we can explain them separately. We cannot experience them separately in an actual situation. Assalamu alaikum dear students. I am Naseer Sikandar, Director of Physical Education, Government Degree College Kazi Ahmed, District Shahid Benazirabad. Today we are going to study chapter number 3, Aims and Objectives of Physical Education. The process of concept formation has 4 important phases. They are sensation, perception, extraction, and generalization. Meaningful sensation leads to perception. Perception provides opportunities for getting mental images of the things and phenomena. The mind always analyzes these images and synthesizes them with a view of find out what is common to all, neglecting individual differences. This process of identifying similarities and choosing them is called abstraction. After making such observation, leading to abstraction for a number of times, the child is able to form a general idea about the set observed on the basis of the common characteristics of attributes possessed by all the number of sets of an individual. This generalization leads to the formation of concept among children or individuals. Attention and interest. Attention can be defined as a process which compels an individual to select some particular stimulus according to the interest and attitude out of the multiplicity of stimuli present in the environment. Attention is not any specific mental power that makes the selection possible, but it is the just process of selecting itself. Interest is a motivating force that impels one for the giving intense attention to an activity. Interest is a motivating force that impels one for giving intense attention to an activity. Dear students, interest is the mother of attention as well. And dear students, in attention is interest in action, both are indispensable factor of child or an individual development. Number 4, dear student, development of imagination. Now I am going to deliver you all points regarding areas of mental development of an individual. And the number 4 is development of imagination. Imagination is based on images. When one closes his eyes and forms a mental picture on a distant friend, he gets a visual image. When he gets a mental replica, the friend's voice. Dear students, that is an auditory image which comes from his friend's voice. An intellectually developed picture is called an imaginary picture. Dear student, number 5, area of mental development is language development. The language development is an intrinsic part of intellectual development as well, which reflects cognitive achievements of the individual or a child. One of the main functions of the language is to facilitate communication among all kinds of individuals. The language is a common source which is applied in a communication process. Language is also intimately associated with cognitive functions like thinking, reasoning, problem solving, etc. Dear students, speech and vocabulary are two of the more important areas in language development of an individual as well. Number 6, development of memory. Human beings are endowed with higher intellectual abilities. Memory is one of the best special attributes of a man. At birth, there is a little memory. The child will show the sign of the memory from early childhood. Dear students, the memory which the child possesses during his young age is generally rote memory. He or she enjoys repetition and seldom uses logic and insight in memorizing a thing. Dear students, number 7, development of problem solving ability. Life of an individual is always confronted with so many problems. A problem means an obstruction or difficulty that one faces with while proceeding in a desired direction. He or she has to remove the obstruction or difficulty that one faces while proceeding in desired direction. Dear students, he has to remove the obstruction to reach the goal. In order to solve the problem, he has to make use of his power of thinking and reasoning. Dear student, it's a problem solving ability. It completely depends upon the development of thinking and reasoning of an individual. Dear students, these are all 7 main areas of developing mental development of an individual. Hope you are understanding all these my points regarding mental development. Thank you. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe and share with your friends. Thank you.